everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I probably only needed one ice cube, but it is what it is. I definitely only needed one. Be gentle. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Yeah, I definitely only needed one, but it's alright. This is some Jameson orange. I personally really love this stuff, but so I seem to have mixed opinions. Like, some of my friends love it, and some of my friends and my father really didn't care for it. So either way, I drink it straight. I drink it on the rocks. I've tried it with, Diet Coke or Coke Zero or something else, and I tend to prefer it this way. So nothing to celebrate today. Not really. I mean, I'm sure we could find something, It's Monday, so we got to another work week. Just got to get through it. It's a short week, so at least for us, United States federal employees, 4th of July week. So, I guess we'll cheers to that. Why not? Why not? And they're in these lovely glasses gifted to me from my mom for Crown, but I don't really drink Crown. I tried it whenever I first started drinking, but I've had a lot of Crown in my life, but it's never my drink of choice. I don't buy it often unless I'm buying it for, like, if I have a friend staying with us and I know that we're going to be hanging out, drinking together, I might buy it because I know it'll be gone. But typically Jameson, or regular or orange, my drinks of choice. But I didn't really know what to do for today's video. I did not have enough time because I was dealing with car stuff and other stuff. So I didn't really prepare for today's video like I wanted to. Originally, today's video was supposed to be talking about my gaming goals, my progress with that. I liked the way I did it last time, where I had a really significant breakdown of the numbers and everything. So a part of me was like, oh, let me just talk about the games, or, ramble about them and then be done, instead of doing all that work. But I've decided I am going to do the work. It won't be today's video. It'll be a day when I actually have the chance to sit down, look at all of the achievements I earned, gamer score, break down the numbers, how many games I've played, which games I played the most, how much time, stuff like that. I have played next to no PlayStation. It just kind of slips by, The Xbox is always the first thing that I don't have to switch to a different HDMI. My TV remote doesn't work, so I'm just a little lazy. I don't like walking up to the TV. I know. But it's so convenient to just play Xbox, and all my friends are there anyway, or most of them. I didn't even play that much Switch 2 this week. I've been playing a lot of Hitman while my dad was here on the Switch, and I just popped Cyberpunk back in. So I'll be playing some more of that this week. Thinking about starting Arkham City for the channel's next gameplay. I have some other games I want to play, but a lot of them are just gonna be like 1 or 2 gameplays. I don't plan on doing a full playthrough of the story. Arkham City, I do plan on doing a full playthrough. So sorry, I gotta clear my throat. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it, I'm using a new stand, or I'm using my fiance's phone stand, I should say. This right here, that is holding up my controllers and my headphones, typically, is what I use to prop up the phone. So it's a bit of a new angle. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but just let me know down below. If you have an opinion, if you don't care, fair enough. I still have a bunch of games stacked on the side. Maybe I will talk about what I've been playing lately. Not as part of my goals and my progress, but just generally in my last video, I talked a bit about upcoming games that I was excited for. There's a few that I forgot about, unsurprising. Of course, Death Stranding 2. I didn't talk about it enough, but I am very excited for that. I've been watching videos on the first one, and I very much want to go back and give it a shot. I might skip straight to Death Stranding 2. I think I said that, but the new Silent Hill, is it Silent Hill F? And there's a new Resident Evil as well, right? Or is it Resident Evil F? I know nothing about either of those franchises. I haven't played anything. I'm going to be going into it completely green, but I do plan on letting my fiance pick one of the games that each of the series to start with. I think Silent Hill. I'm going to start with Silent Hill 2 Remake, simply because it seems like it's a pretty easy jumping off point. I've heard very good things about it, so I'm probably going to go with that. But my fiance knows a bit more about Resident Evil, significantly more than me actually, so I'm going to let her pick where I'm going to start off. I have a feeling she's going to start with 4, like the remake of 4, just because it's Leon, but I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, I'm going to let her pick. I will have no influence on that decision. There's no telling when we'll actually do this, but whenever I find that we have the time and I have the income to go pick one up, like I said, she'll be picking, so that'll be something I'll be talking about here as well. But I just completely forgot that they had new games in those series coming out that did kind of catch my eye. That and the new Witcher game that, you know, obviously we don't know too much about it, but obviously I'm excited for that as well. And if we're looking way into the distant future, Cyberpunk 2, of course. But either way, I just felt like I didn't talk about there's, specifically the Resident Evil and Silent Hill games coming out in that last video, and I wanted to rectify that, but I digress. On that point, I'm going to take a second and take a sip. I hope this year's been good for all of you. Mine's had its ups and downs for sure. Also, I should clarify, this is probably my 3rd one for the night. You know, I have a pretty chill day ahead of me tomorrow, so I figured, why not relax? It was a bit of a weird weekend. Don't judge me too harshly. But, yeah, like I said, up and down. Couple of months so far, 6 months. Tomorrow is the 1st of July, so officially into the second half of the year. It's crazy. January 1st through like the end of May, right? It felt like it was going by pretty moderately paced, but all of June to me just went out the window, just gone. Over as soon as it started. Alright, I think they're gone. Wow, it's already been 9 minutes. I've just been going off. This is going to be like a pretty typical just ramble video for me. I can't lie, I've been kind of out of it. I've been very much distracted by trying to run more than one channel and really needing to upgrade this setup. I think where I'm really torn is, do I save money now and get a really nice setup wherever we move next, or do I improve my setup now and wherever we go next, either going into more debt, improving that setup, or just rocking with what I'll have by then just for the foreseeable future. I don't know if that made any sense the way I just worded that, but I don't know. I haven't decided, so I need to figure it out, is what I'm saying. But either way, it's a shame that no one voted for the James Bond movie ranking list in that poll that I put up all that time ago. I mean, Not that much of a shame because I have a James Bond channel. I'll just do it there. But I've just been at a James Bond kick lately, you know, with 007 First Light and everything being announced. I've been watching quite a few of the films. I showed my fiance The Living Daylights and License to Kill for the first time for her. Both Dalton's films, Timothy Dalton, and she liked them both a lot. We both love The Living Daylights. The Living Daylights has always been one of my favorites, and we just rewatched Casino Royale yesterday and Quantum of Solace tonight while or right before I started filming this video. I hope that's picking up as relaxing as I think the sound is in real life. I typically put 2 ice cubes in there for the sound, but they were pretty big. So, I don't know. Maybe it was just the right amount. But as far as my goals, I will say I am behind of my goals by about 1,000 gamer score on my Xbox. It is what it is. And I haven't really played my PlayStation at all this year, but specifically not the last month. Oh, we got a plane going over, of course. I did trying to cover up that noise. Sorry, I did a piss poor job of that, but I was playing The Last of Us for a little bit there. We've rearranged the setup in the living room to where the window is not directly behind and there's no like direct sunlight hitting the screen, so I can play darker games in the afternoon instead of having to wait until it was darker outside. We didn't want to buy blackout curtains or any curtains at all because we know our cats are going to make us regret that. We bought blackout curtains for the room because they're not allowed in here. But stuff's good. Probably will pour a little bit more. Maybe I shouldn't. But like I said, tomorrow's a pretty chill day. It's very rare that I actually do drink. I was thinking about that the other day. I used to drink a lot more. I'm trying to remember before my dad came up. I'm trying to remember the last time I did drink, and it might have been on, I think it was on the channel. I think it was that night I was drinking some of the king cake rum. I think that was the last time I drank, and then before that, it had been several months. I'm fairly certain. I could be wrong. My memory's not incredible, but like I said, we've been trying to save money for the most part. That Jameson Orange was a gift from my dad while he was here. Mostly because I said it was really good and he wanted to try it and he didn't like it. I think he said he was always going to give it to me, but we wanted to try it together, so. I pretty much buy one of the big bottles of Jameson maybe once a year, and this decanter just stays filled up with it. Orange goes a bit quicker, but regular Jameson, I keep that for the particularly, I don't want to say hard days, but just where I feel like maybe I just want to relax a little bit more at the end of the day. Get out of my head, if that makes sense. Obviously, there are healthier ways to go, but I am absolutely in no way recommending alcohol for any kind of issues. I really went down this rabbit hole and I shouldn't be. Obviously, drink responsibly, drink safely. Never use it as a form of coping. but some days it does help relax. I'm just gonna stop talking now and just pour another one because why not? I will not be operating any motor vehicles. As a matter of fact, as soon as I finish this video and get it uploaded, I will be going to sleep myself, so there's already a bit of water in there, so get a good balance. I actually probably should wrap it up. My fiance is, or was, or it did seem like she was ready to go to bed. I guess I didn't ask. I think she has more energy than I do. Today is one of her days off. Unfortunately, our schedules don't overlap, or don't, they aren't perfectly matched up, so I get Saturday, Sunday off, and she gets Sunday, Monday off. So today I worked. Tomorrow she will start work for the week. So tomorrow I'm planning to get 2 or 3 videos done before she gets back. I don't want to call it a gameplay, but something I'm doing on her laptop, so it'll be with the headset on. I don't know if anyone likes that. No one's ever commented on those videos saying that they particularly enjoy them like more. No one's ever said they hated it either, so just kind of left guessing, but this is just the definition of rambling, isn't it? I love how different ASMR artists do it differently. I said it before a million times. Slipped into Shadows ASMR is one of my favorite ASMR artists. I watch him. I'm bringing him up because there's a trip I wanted to take that he's taking a trip now or soon down to Florida, and he's taking the train, and I'm taking the train with my fiance in the other direction later on in the year. And I've just been thinking about that. I've never been on a train, so it's a little weird. Maybe I'm stereotypically autistic, you know, that thing that they like trains. Or it's just like a common thing I've heard. I'm just very excited. I'm very excited to be taking that train, and my fiance's been making fun of me for it, but I'm definitely, I don't know, I'm definitely too excited for it. I should probably dial it in, but I don't know. I've never been on a train. I've been on every other form of travel, I think. I was in the Navy, so been on boats, been on cigarette boats, been on fishing boats, been in canoes, kayaks, been on a bus, been on a taxi, and of course cars, bikes, motorcycles, planes, obviously. Oh man, sorry, I didn't catch that ambulance. I was too busy going off of my own little tangent. Sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like I've been on just about every other form of transportation, except for trains. So I don't know, kind of excited about that. I'm definitely going to start wrapping it up because I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm so sorry. This is not what I intended for tonight. I just, do you guys ever have one of those days where you're just like, I really don't have it in me? That's just how I feel today. I woke up with a lot of energy, and work just, not my proudest moment, but it just drained me is all I can say. And I have the most loving cats and fiance of all time. We watched a movie and cuddled, and she made dinner, and I was so grateful. She's such a good cook. Not to make any of y'all jealous, but she's just fantastic. Actually, I hope you're all jealous. Is that the right thing to say? I don't know. But no, I love her. I love her to death. I talk about her a lot, but, briefly. I don't want to share too much about her because she obviously knows about the channel. She's very supportive. She buys me half of the drinks and she's like, oh, I want you to review this for the channel, and then we'll share what's left after. There's some in the fridge right now that she actually bought for me that she wants me to review, but she wants her cut. She wants her half. But yeah, I try not to talk about it too much because, again, personal info. I don't want to share something that she's not comfortable sharing or really put her in any form of spotlight that she doesn't specifically want herself in. So maybe one day I'll share more. Maybe one day she'll want to be on the channel or feature somehow. I don't know. I don't think that'll be anytime soon if my face isn't in it, you know. Maybe after I do a face reveal, she'll want to join in. I don't know. Who knows, right? Maybe I'll float that idea and just see what her opinion is, because if I never ask, I'll never know, right? That's how it works. Speaking of drink reviews, I brought it up briefly. I have a few requests. I have not found any of the requests, like any of those drinks. I mean, it's just, I'm racking my brain. I'm like, I feel like I've seen these things in stores before, so why can I not find it now? I'm gonna have to buy, like, I tried looking on Amazon and it feels like I can only find like a big bag, so I have to buy a pack of like fucking 24. And I'm like, I don't want that many of them. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. There's 2 different drinks that I saw requested. I could be wrong. Maybe there's a 3rd one, but I only have 2 saved in my phone. There were people, you know, you guys, kind enough to comment. I want to find them. I don't get requests often, so I want to make sure I honor them, but I'm probably just going to need to, you know, bite the bullet, pay for it, buy it on Amazon, and do it that way. If I can get a decent deal, like if it's not super expensive, maybe I'll just go ahead and buy it on Amazon, because I really, really want to honor the request. Like I said, I don't get them often. I want to feel like a real YouTuber, I guess. I don't know. I've been really enjoying doing this YouTube thing, but I really need to step it up with the video quality specifically. Like, this has been working for a little bit, but even I expected to move on from just my phone on a stand by now. I think I'm scared to take the step, you know, because it's a lot, you know. It's just a lot. Because my problem is I don't want to just buy a filler. Like, if I buy a mic that plugs into my phone, that might work, right? I mean, my fiance did. She bought me a mic, but there's something wrong with my phone, so it's not working like it's supposed to. And that's what I was worried about. I'm like, that was money that was spent. And I'm like, no, we have to pay more money to make it work. Or I spend all the money at once, buy my own PC, webcam, mic, keyboard, mouse, monitor, whatever, and step it up that way, right? You know, there's free editing software I can use until I eventually upgrade that. And then both of my channels would be pretty much set as far as a quality standpoint. But that, you know, is all well and good, but it's expensive. You know, it's well and good. It's easy to say, hard to, you know, hand over the money to pay for that kind of equipment. And I'm sure it's just my fear, right? A lot of people have PCs. It's clearly doable for the common consumer, but you know, I have other stuff, interests, hobbies, and maybe I just gotta start selling some of my stuff to make it work. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I make it sound like I don't get paid a lot. I actually just got paid today, and we're doing pretty good. Does anyone else do that? Is that just me, where we're in this situation where we're prepping to move, so I'm trying very hard to make sure I don't spend too much. So I've kind of convinced myself that I don't have any money to spend, that I'm dead broke. And then I check my account and I'm like, oh, not only am I not dead broke, I'm doing pretty good, but I'm scared to start spending kind of recklessly. I mean, I bought the Switch 2 and that was a reckless purchase for sure. But I had all those medical bills, and I have some more family members who are in the hospital right now, and I'm going to be pitching in a little bit there to help out, as much as I think I can. I'm going to have to really break down the numbers so I don't give too much. I also don't want to give too little because I don't want to be cheap, right? I don't want to, because I have to pay rent, right? I don't want to give so much that I can't afford my own bills, and then I screw myself and my fiance over. But I don't want to be cheap either. Does that make sense? I don't even know if I'm making sense or if I'm just going off. 26 minutes, I highly doubt there's too many people still listening. If you're still here right now, I just want you to know you are the viewers that I love. I love all my viewers, but the ones who choose to listen to my just complete bullshit for, 26 minutes and 18 seconds at this point. Just love y'all. Very grateful for the support. It's what keeps me going, to be honest. I had thought about, okay, what can I do to try to drive more viewers, but I like the ones that I have. The ones who support me genuinely support me, and I love that. That's all I can ask for. So, thank you all. This one, I'll finish this for you guys. I think I need to wrap it up because I'm very tired. Hopefully, you guys are too, but it's probably just me. All my rambling probably kept you confused and awake. Hopefully I can get on top of it a bit more. I have a whole schedule of videos. I bought a whole notebook just to track this kind of stuff, and I have several weeks worth of plans here. I don't want to show you guys the actual plans because that'll be spoilies, but that's how many pages of plans I have. Videos and shorts going down each row, and then I have two recorded, so whether or not it's recorded and once it's been posted, I have two check boxes. There's a few that have been postponed that you can kind of see in the corner, but either way, I've been trying to stick to that schedule. For the most part, I have. Only 4 videos have been postponed out of probably like 40 or 30 I think I have on this page. Moved over to the next page, so in the next couple weeks. 2 of them have already been recorded. I didn't get to them in time, if that makes sense. I kind of film out of order, like what do I have the energy for? It's usually lighter videos, so over the next, I think it's 15 weeks, I have a lot of videos already recorded, but they're the easier ones, right? They're the shorts, they're the no talking videos, they're the drink reviews and stuff like that. Well, actually I don't have any drink reviews prepared, but there's easier videos. And then there's the ones I really need to work for, and those are the ones I spaced out. We'll see how they all play out, but I hope you guys are excited for the future of this channel. If you haven't noticed, I have switched to a daily upload routine. On the days that there's only shorts, I try to put more than one. We'll see how that works. I want more, I want more views, I want more subs. Once I hit 500, I think I'll be okay. Truthfully, I'm trying to make this channel kind of pay for itself. Once I have started being able to monetize things, I think I'll feel a little bit more like it's worth it. Like I said in a previous video, I've just been struggling with, like, while it is fun to do, should I be doing something else with my time that makes more money? That is, an actual like side job or moonlighting or something. I've convinced myself to see this through, but I think in my head I try to rush getting there too much. But that's why I do all this planning and hoping that it works out. But like I said, I have some great supporters. I know that eventually I'll get there. Whenever that happens, it'll happen at its own time, right? But I need to focus on actually upgrading the channel and getting a new mic, getting a new camera, or some kind of recording device, and eventually just leveling up. You know, I can't expect more people to come to the channel if I'm not trying to change or adapt. But either way, that'll all come in time. Oh, we're past the 30-minute mark. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you all for stopping by and listening to my just completely useless rambling, but I am grateful for all of you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys